Liquidity is one of the best concepts to understand as a trader. It literally shifts my trading to one of the best trading career I have in since 4 years of trading. Liquidity is one of the best trading concepts that every beginner or every trader should understand, because it literally changed my trading from unprofitable to profitable trader, though it took me time. So you will see a trader took this type of trade and also took this type of trade. What's the difference between this trade and this trade? The only difference between this trade is that it hit Excel, and the only difference between this trade that it actually hit in target. So I will explain in this video how you can use liquidity concept to get this kind of results in a matter of time. So I was a struggling trader. If you check down my videos before, you will notice that I was struggling 2023, 2024 in my trading career. But I understood something on 2025 that shaped my trading career to one of the best trading career ever I have, is understanding liquidity concept. So in this video, I'll be teaching you the best liquidity concept on the chart directly without wasting your time. So understood that liquidity is not about you trying to catch the best price action, or it's not about you trying to dodge losses. No, liquidity is for you not to be manipulated and price go on your way. So I will show you an example on the chart. I will also show you one of the best way to avoid those kind of losses. So let's dive in.
What you see on the chart, this is how chart will look like. But let me show you how to avoid those manipulation. As I earlier said, first of all, you need to mark out structure, like to find your directional bias. I have two ways that I can find my directional bias. I will not teach you in this video. You can check out my previous video, the simple way using indicator called EMA to find your directional bias. But in this video, I will do proper analysis. So if you can check here, this is last swing high here that break this low, if you can understand. So you break this low like this, that means we have a general change of character here. This is on SP500 15 minutes time frame. So we have this change of character here. After the change of character, you know that okay, this day I'll be looking for buying position. So on this particular day, we have the Asia, the London, and the New York session. So if you notice, let me zoom in. If you notice, many people will likely to buy from here. Maybe will likely to buy from here. Maybe you call this an order block. They will say this is another block like this, and they will likely buy from here and stop loss below. But let me show you why this kind of trade will need to be avoided and why this kind of trade is painful. Let me say put a stop loss here. So you notice that what we notice that the market just take you out and go your direction, right? So to avoid this kind of loss, the best way to trade this kind of trade is wait for liquidity sweep. First, don't catch the pinpoint of the market. Don't try to catch the sniper entry on this market, right? So let me show you the best way. First of all, you notice that we have here London session low. So you need to understand that this is a general liquidity. You need to be sweep, and also we have another liquidity here, which is double low here. So we understand that below this Asia session, there's a lot of liquidity, and also we have a liquidity here. We also have a liquidity here, if you understand. But there is two differences on this liquidity. The first thing is that this liquidity have order block right here. This liquidity have order block, which is nice or not so good. And also let me show you another thing. This liquidity here also have, and let me zoom in so you can see it. You have an order block and fair value gap. So if you mark from this fair value gap like this to this order block here, you notice that it's also a valid area for price personally to tap. But one thing I want you to understand that is that this price later breaks structure here. So if you check the leg that breaks structure, is not this other block, it's literally this fair value gap and little other block that breaks structure here. So that means you need to wait for the liquidity sweep below this low and tap any of these point of interest first. So instead of you buying from here, maybe, and put a stop loss here, you just wait, let the market tap to your fair value gap or any of the points of interest. So if you can see it tap here, and you can notice that See that this particular candle here, this candle here engulfing all this one, two, three candles, engulfing three candles in a row. So one thing you need to understand here is there is a change of character in lower time frame, which I will show you on the 5 minutes and also 1 minute. The best way to catch this kind of trade, but and also the best way to enter this kind of trade is that you just need to enter after this candle closure here. You just enter like this, then put your stop loss below the liquidity sweep like this, and you target the nearest liquidity, which is here. The next liquidity, which is here, can give out 1.1 reward ratio, which is not fine, but the best way to catch like up to 1:3 is using the lower time frame, which I will show you. So on the lower time frame, what can you see? We have a swing low, we have a break of structure here. On the lower time frame, this is on 5 minutes, we have a break of structure here. As you can see, we also have another break of structure here, as you can see. So here now is the last change, the last high that break this low. So what you can see, you have a sharp change of character here, which you can also go to lower time frame like 1 minute to do that, but I cannot do that currently right now. So what you can see that you have an order block here. After that break, you have an order block here. So now this is I will say this is the best entry price you can enter. You can enter at the 50% of the order block like this. You can just enter the sort like here. Then you put your stop loss below the liquidity sweep like this, and you target either minimum trade or the previous day high, which is the current high here is this, which can give you also 1:3.36. And also you can also target 1:5 or 1:4. As you can see, it hits also. But the best thing I will advise is just target the nearest liquidity sweep, so the nearest liquidity, which is the nearest high, like here. So this is the best way to catch this kind of trade and to avoid those kind of loss that will take you out and also go on your way. Find this video helpful, like and subscribe on this channel.